Welcome back for your third day at the MS Workouts 7-Day Strength Camp. In today's class, we'll be talking about active rest and why it is so important for you to incorporate it in your weekly routine. Afterward, we'll guide you through 2 stretches that we will perform here at the studio to help with lower back pain and to reduce spasticity. They are directly related to the muscles we worked the last 2 days. Let's lengthen those muscles back out. So what exactly is an active rest day? Active rest days are the days in between your exercise sessions. That's it. Think of them as your off days or your recovery days. During your workouts, you are creating micro tears in your muscles, releasing hormones, and doing all sorts of other things that are communicating to your body. However, one thing that you're not actually doing is building muscle. You build your muscle when you're not exercising, like during sleep and during your rest days. These are the times that your body is healing itself and hopefully healing with newfound strength if you are exercising at the right intensity and dialing in proper nutrition. A lot of exercise programs have you exercising 5 to 6 days a week with 1-hour sessions. We don't do that. Due to the high intensity of strength training, we recommend exercise 2 to 3 times a week, 20 to 30 minutes a session, while allowing at least 1 full day of rest between your sessions. Exercising too much will not build muscles faster. In fact, it may reduce the muscle mass over time. When living with MS, there are going to be days when your fatigue may be too intense for you to exercise. Well, with our protocol, that's okay. If you're not feeling well that day, rest and pick up your next exercise session on a day you are feeling good and take advantage of that energy. That's what's great about MS workouts. As long as you can dedicate at least 1 hour a week to our workouts, you will see results. Just 1 hour a week. During these active rest days, you're going to want to focus on a few key aspects: stretching, high quality sleep, low intensity movements, and nutrition. We're going to go over all of this today, but since nutrition is such a big subject, we will be spending the entire class on day 5 talking about it. Let's take a look at high quality sleep, low intensity movements, and stretching.
In the last 2 classes, we performed the heel slide, hip bridge, trunk circle, and armchair push-up. By now, you should be getting familiar with the graphics system, progress chart, and the steady pace technique. For day 3, we'll slow things down, focus on active rest, and perform a few stretches that will help reduce spasticity. So let's begin. High quality sleep. Did you know that you actually don't build muscles while you exercise? Your muscles are built mostly during your sleep. That's when you have the largest hormone release and when your body is performing a lot of maintenance. So, a few tips to make sure you're getting high quality sleep. 1. Stay active during your day. 2. Don't stare at computer screens or iPhones before bed because the LED light tricks your brain into thinking it's daylight outside still. 3. Try to go to bed early enough to where you'll wake up naturally instead of by an alarm. The most important thing is that you're giving your body what it wants so you can get a good night's sleep. Low intensity movements. A lot of our clients are active and enjoy yoga, Pilates, or swimming on the MS Workouts off days. This is perfectly fine. In fact, we encourage it. Just make sure that whatever activity you're performing is low intensity, meaning that you aren't taxing your energy or getting a deep burn in the muscles. You need to let your muscles heal from the previous day's workout. Stretches. Stretches are a great way to increase flexibility and add a more pliable nature to your muscles, effectively reducing injury. The best times to stretch are after your workout, during your active rest day, or right before bed. Bodily pain can sometimes be attributed to overly tight muscles, so stretching is always an integral part to one's recovery process. Getting high-quality sleep, performing low-intensity activities, and stretching means that you'll have a successful active rest day. Pretty easy, right? For today's lesson, we put together 2 stretches that are going to help alleviate pain in your lower back and help reduce spasticity. Follow along as Jeff guides you through these stretches.
Let's take some time here to stretch out our left hamstring. Let's scoot to the edge of the seat, Miss Becky. Straighten your left leg all the way out. You want to flex the ankle, heel into the ground. Notice toe, knee facing up. Both hands on the right thigh. We know we're not focused on touching the toe. Let's take our chest down towards our thigh. Just want some flexion out of the torso. Clock is rolling. We're gonna go 30 seconds on. We'll ease out, 30 seconds on. Ease out, then 30 more seconds. Just relaxing, breathing, sinking down. Again, not worried about trying to touch the toe, just taking the chest and the nose towards your knee. That's gonna give you more of a stretch in the back of that leg. Again, hamstring is the back of the leg. It attaches up high underneath that rear end of the glute and comes all the way down to the back of the knee. Into the nose, out to the mouth. You're gonna feel a stretch in your back as well here. 2 more seconds. 1, now everyone's slowly easing out, sitting tall, taking the tension off. Let's go ahead and ease right back down and in. Great exercise that can be done at the desk, can be done after your exercise, really and truly anywhere. Find somewhere to take a seat, straightening the leg out, focusing on the form, not forcing it, just getting a very comfortable stretch. Believe it or not, the hamstrings and the glutes are a culprit to a tight back. A lot of times people don't realize it, but stretching a tight hamstring and glute a lot of times will alleviate the stress and the tension into the lumbar. All right, sitting tall, disengage. Last time, right back in. Thinking about taking that chest down to the thigh. Notice each time we disengage and then head back into the stretch, you may even be able to get down deeper and deeper. That's perfectly fine, okay? You just continue to take as much of a stretch as you can. Breathing, relaxing. Shouldn't feel any pain whatsoever in any of the joints, just a comfortable stretch. All right, 6 more seconds here. Just relaxing and breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Comfortable stretch, disengaging, slowly sitting nice and tall. A comfortable lengthening of these hamstrings and that posterior chain leads to a pliable posterior chain and stress off that low back. Let's take some time here to stretch out our right hamstring. We're gonna sit towards the front of the chair. Let's go ahead and straighten our right leg all the way out, posture the body. Notice our toe, knee facing the ceiling. We're gonna go both palms on our right leg. Let's slowly slide the torso down towards the thigh. No need to really reach and stretch down to your toe. That's not what we're looking to do. Clock is rolling. We're going 30 seconds on. We'll disengage, 30 seconds back on, disengage, then 1 more 30 seconds. In a hamstring stretch, what you're really looking to do is take your torso down to your thigh. This whole reach and touch your toe thing, don't worry about that, right? All that's gonna do is make you shrug your shoulders, and it has nothing to do with actually getting some flexion out of the hip and stretching this hamstring. So think about just taking your face down towards your knee. Breathing freely, feeling a deep, good stretch. 3 more seconds, and everyone's slowly easing out, sitting tall, bend the knee if you need to, taking some pressure off. Let's go ahead and sit tall. Take your chest, torso, nose down towards your knee. Breathing freely, keeping the leg straight, ankle flexed, only far enough down to feel a comfortable stretch. You should not feel discomfort here. What we like to say sometimes, even in the studio or in the PT office, is a comfortably uncomfortable stretch. Breathing freely, in through the nose, out to the mouth, keeping that ankle flexed. 2 seconds, slowly easing all the way out, sitting tall. 1 more time, leaning all the way down. Breathe all the way to the lungs, lengthening this posterior chain back out. Very important to stretch, right? Not only after exercise, but on a daily basis to keep that spasticity at bay or completely away. Also allows a pliable nature of the muscles so that the joints don't get too much tension into them. You stay healthy, strong, injury resistant. All right, 5 more seconds. Just relaxing, breathing, good stretch. Let's all slowly ease all the way out, taking the tension off that hamstring. Keeping that leg straight, again, taking the torso to the thigh. Don't worry about reaching down and forcefully trying to touch those toes. Let's execute a piriformis stretch on our left leg. Great for, you got it, the piriformis as well as the glute and the hip, lengthening things out, keeping ourselves away from spasticity in the muscle. Let's take our left leg across our right leg, scoot forward, sit tall. Notice again, Miss Becky and my ankle are on the outside of the leg. It's not here, that's tough on the joint. We're gonna sit tall, our butt's back. We're gonna lean into our left leg. Our left hand's gonna come to the front of the knee. We're gonna add pressure. just enough pressure to feel that piriformis to hit a good stretch. We're going 30 seconds on, then we'll disengage. All right, here we go. Pressure, clock is rolling. Again, gonna go 30 seconds on, we'll slowly ease out, relax. We'll give 30 more seconds of a stretch, we'll slowly ease out, and then we'll finish with another 30 seconds, total of a minute and 30. Just breathe and relax and making sure you're relaxing your shoulders, calming your mind, leaning into it. You shouldn't feel pain in your low back. You should just feel a stretch into the hip. Sitting tall, if you need more of a stretch, you can really lean forward into it. Take as much as you can, right? Lengthening these glutes out. All right, sitting tall, relaxing, taking the tension off. Sitting back tall, lean to the left side, rocking with that stretch again. Becky, what exercises are this stretch particularly good to execute after?
Jeff, I'm glad you asked. This is good to exercise after the donkey kick.
There you
Any
go.
kind of glute exercises?
Yes, ma'am. I like hearing that. Picking up on when to execute these stretches. So those kickbacks, any type of glute work.
Especially the day after.
Yes, ma'am. Heart slowly easing out. And the reason being the day after, because we may be tight, sit tall, back to left. We may be sore. And that is just the muscle adapting to the exercise. So you do want to lengthen things back out the day after, get blood flow back to the area, and again, keep that body away from that spasticity. Sitting tall, we all deal with spasticity, some with at greater than others, but it's important to make sure you're combating that with good comfortable stretches. 2 more seconds here. Leaning in, whew, slowly easing off. Good deep stretch into that left side, that piriformis, that glute, that hip. Executing it not only after the exercises, but as Miss Becky said, the day after or during the week at any time. Let's take some time to execute a piriformis stretch on the right leg. Let's scoot toward the front of the chair. We're gonna cross our right leg across our left leg. Make sure the ankle's on the outside of the leg, the knee, not here. That's tough on the ankle. You're gonna take the joint on the opposite side. You're gonna sit tall, butts back. We're gonna lean towards the right leg. You're also gonna put your right hand on the knee and slightly give pressure away. This is gonna stretch your, again, piriformis, your glute, your hip. This actual stretch will decrease the symptoms of sciatica. Also, if you have tight glutes into that low back, great exercise, or not exercise, stretch rather, to execute on a daily basis. All right, let's sit tall. Clock is on. We're gonna execute for 30 seconds on, and we'll take the tension off. We'll go 30 seconds back on. We'll take the tension off, and we'll go for a final 30 seconds on. A good deep stretch. Sitting tall. Anybody who sits on a daily basis, which is quite a few of us for an extended period of time, this is a great exercise to make sure your posterior chain, your low back, your hips stay pliable. Most of us deal with some type or form or amount of spasticity, so it's very important to make sure you're lengthening these muscles on a daily basis to make sure we stay healthy. Slowly ease out, relax, sitting back tall. Let's go ahead and lean into it, put pressure down. It's tightness through our muscles that add tension, unnecessary tension, to our joints. A lot of times that's what leads to imbalances, so it's important to make sure our soft tissue stays lengthened, and the way that we do that is through regularly stretching. It's very important to make sure to execute these stretches, particularly the piriformis stretch, after our kickbacks, our glute work, our hamstring work, not only directly after the exercise, everyone ease out, relax, right back in for the final time, but also the days succeeding the exercise. You will have some tenderness, tightness, soreness, because that's what progressive exercise, that's result-based, is all about. So using these stretches not only after the exercise, but during the week, very, very positive and good thing to do. Sitting nice and tall, leaning in, breathing freely, relaxing your shoulders, pressing through, lengthening out. Let's go 2 more seconds. Good form, Becky. Slowly easing all the way out, sitting tall, taking the tension off. Again, piriformis stretch, ankles over the leg, execute it when you need a stretch out of it. We hope that you enjoyed today's Lesson 10's class. Believe it or not, you probably gained more muscle in this class than the previous class when you were actually performing the exercises. Now that you understand the importance of active rest days, make sure you get plenty of sleep tonight. It is imperative. Email us at team@msworkouts.com and give us any tips that you might have that help you go to sleep. We're always striving to learn new tips and tricks. Tomorrow, we'll be performing the lower body, upper body, and core exercises that we performed on days 1 and 2 all together. Make sure that you bring your progress sheet, so that you can measure the increase in strength you're seeing. We gave your muscles a day off, so they should be well rested and ready to beat the times that you got on days 1 and 2. We'll see you then.